Hey guys, how's it going? Today, gonna be doing a video going over an update on my JPC 2.0 setup. And it's been a couple months since I did the last video on this particular carrier. I've had this JPC for the past almost 2 years now. It's in April of 2026. It will be 2 years since I've had this plate carrier. And I just wanted to go through what I've added onto it, things that I've changed, and things that I want to be testing with this particular plate carrier setup in the near future for any future, like say airsoft or MSM events, that sort of thing. So let's go ahead and get started. So first of all, the base plate carrier is a JPC 2.0 by Crye Precision. Really good plate carrier, pretty streamlined and can be pretty configurable, especially with, like, say, various pouches and whatnots. I like it because it's a little bit lighter than, say, my previous plate carrier that I've used, which was Condor MOPC. But anyway, kind of went through that in the first video on this carrier, which I'll put a link in the description if you want to check that out first. Anyway, some basic things that I already have on this carrier are this is a Condor. You can't quite see it, but behind this is a Condor. It's open top magazine pouch right here, which hold my three Aries Tactical magazines right there. These are 140 round mid-cap magazines, and they're semi-transparent. And that's the Condor pouch is in multicam, and that's attached to the JPC 2.0 front flap, which is Molle compatible. It's one of the things I've added to it since my last video is this. This is the BlueForceGear 10-speed elastic magazine pouch. This is very good. I like that it's lightweight and extremely it's low profile. As you can see right there, it barely takes up any room on the front of the carrier, and yet I have the capability of basically running 3 additional magazines in the front there. Like, say, if we get a surplus of ammo, or if steal some off, like, say, some dead Russian bad guys, I could very easily fill up 3 more magazines and have more magazines at my disposal. So that's really nice. I think the BlueForceGear products are really good overall. Anyway, that sits on the front. Normally that stays empty because I don't want to wear out the elastic too much. Like I said, I pretty much will use that only if I have a surplus of ammo for this vest. Other things that are on the front that I've changed since then. This is a BlueForceGear 10-speed tourniquet holder in multicam. I originally had one that was in Coyote Brown, which I had for years at that point. Kind of retired that and moved on to a new one. This is really good. In this case, it's holding my MSM West tourniquet right there. MSM West NATO patch. A little mil-spec monkey carabiner for my gloves. And then these are the SKD TAC Pig shoulder pads right here. These are very nice. These are a combination of mesh and a little bit of clove cell foam, and they very easily just velcro onto the shoulder pads of the JPC. The JPC by itself doesn't have any form of shoulder padding, and so those help take off some of the weight off my shoulders whenever I'm wearing this carrier. Other things that I've had on the vest, or already had on the vest, is this. This is the Shellback Tactical Dangler Pouch. This is very nice. It's a relatively low profile. It's in multicam, so it matches the rest of the carrier, and it holds a variety of things. In my case, at the moment, I'm holding, a little awkward doing this with one hand, but I'm holding my spare magazines for, like, say, if I get a surplus of ammunition for this carrier, I could very easily fill up the 3 magazines that are in here and put them in the BlueForceGear pouch. Other things I will carry in here include my Petzl headlamp, as you can see right there, as well as my Ear Pro, among other things. When that's not being used to, like, say, carry empty magazines, I'll use that typically for carrying pyro, such as tag and fragmentation grenades, as well as Enola Gay smoke grenades. Right here, this is, once again, I forget the name of this pouch, but this is a additional magazine pouch for 1 extra magazine, which fits to the skeletonized cummerbund for the JPC 2.0. This right here is a new addition. This is the BlueForceGear roll-up dump pouch. and I'm not going to pull it out, but basically this rolls up into this elasticated pouch right here. Basically made the same elastic as the 10-speed mag pouches. This is really low profile. It makes it easy for holding, say, all my empty magazines, just so that they don't get lost or anything like that. Another new addition right here, this is a Baofeng UV5R with an extended battery. And then this is a Code Red Signal 21 speaker mic. I'm kind of playing around with the concept of using a radio for MilSim events. So tune in, I may do a, like, say, video talking about my experience with that. I kind of want to get into using radios and having proper, like, say, it's radio conversation and whatnot, you know, proper etiquette, such as it's relaying information, so on and so forth. You get the point. Above here is the integrated admin pouch on the JPC series. Typically what I keep in there is a notepad, keep an extra knife, as well as a extra flashlight. I also carry pencils and pens, maybe even an extra cable for, like, my iPhone or for my helmet camera. Turn the carrier to the side a little bit. This is the MilSpec Monkey TAC Organizer pouch. I got a couple chem lights in here. This is used primarily for holding my speed loader, as well as my spare AEG battery. I may also carry other batteries in there as well, such as AA's, AAA's, or CR123s. Got my Leatherman Surge in there, among other things. I may carry electrical tape, an extra screwdriver, or things like that. Trying to carry it around. I don't really carry anything on the back because I use this primarily with an assault pack, a Crye Gear MilSpec Monkey adapt pack to be exact. So that just stays clear right there. Don't really run, like, say, any sort of, like, integrated back panel. Then moving the carrier to the right side. Try and get the pouches in frame here. This is another new pouch. This is the MilSpec Monkey, or no, not MilSpec Monkey, but BlueForceGear Utility Pouch. I really like this pouch. It's nice and lightweight, and I have this empty for the moment. This is used primarily for night vision. I've started getting into the practice of actually having night vision for MilSim events, and during the daytime, it's not being used. During nighttime, of course, it's up on my helmet with a night vision mount. But during the daytime, it's typically going to be in this pouch right here. And I've had this pouch on here for at least one event, which was in MilSim West Ballcar in August of 2025. And that's where the night vision device sat, basically, just so that I didn't lose it. It didn't fall off my helmet or take up any other space on my carrier on another pouch. So that stays empty. At most, what I would carry in there would be, like, say, an extra battery or two for the night vision device. And overall, really like this pouch. It's lightweight, doesn't take up too much space either. And I'm looking to possibly add, like, say, a piece of foam in there, just to add a little extra protection for the night vision device. Because I rent them. I don't have my actual pair that I can call my own, so that's pretty much why. Anyway, then the final pouch on here is the Tyr Tactical IFAK. Had this for a while. It works really well. What I basically, as the name suggests, this is an individual first aid kit, or IFAK. It tears open. It has two zippers on the side, and then a Velcro flap at the top. At a minimum, what I carry in here is going to be a tourniquet, and then you can't quite see it there, but that is a packet of Quick Clot combat gauze. I'll carry other things in here, such as duct tape. You can see there's an ace bandage in there, as well as a pair of med shears. Other things that I try and carry in there may include, like, some Curlex compressed gauze, some Tylenol, maybe even a pair of gloves or anything like that. And that is pretty much it for the plate carrier. Still kind of experimenting with various things on this, seeing what works and what doesn't, basically. Like I said, I'm looking to try and experiment with radio setups, and being able to use radios and have proper communication, that sort of thing. And various other pouch systems that are on here. Right now, I think I have pretty much the most that I can equip this carrier with, and I don't really plan on, like, say, adding too much more to it or changing anything around. I'm kind of happy with how this plate carrier setup is. Like I said, it's going on about 2 years with this carrier setup, and I'll probably report into, like, say, any changes that I make on it, as well as any updates. So that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time.